Okay guys, welcome along to FTRL. We're here at Spain for round 5 of the championship, approaching the midway point of the season. We have Raber's Revenge, my old friend, in the box with me this evening. Welcome along, buddy.
Thanks, man. Good to be back. Yeah, looking forward to this race. It was pretty eventful last night in Division 2, so hoping more for the same tonight.
Yeah, should be very good indeed. We've only got 17 in this evening. We've actually had a couple of no-shows, which is unfortunate. But I'm sure that'll be resolved soon. It's the worst turnout of the season. We've only got 17 drivers, but to be honest with you, 17 is still a pretty healthy number. So let's just hope for not too many retirements this evening, and we should be well away. So if this is anything to go by from last night, I believe the pole time was set by Scuba, and it was a 1:18.5. And there was only 3 drivers that got into the 1:18s, but I imagine some more of these guys will get into the 18s tonight. I envisage it's going to be quite a close qualifying. Who do you think is going to nick it tonight, mate?
Well, we were saying before we come on, weren't we, that Mark is pretty good at qualifying. He's one of the 3 pole sitters that we've had so far this season. I was just on board with Michael C. Actually, he's just going wide and locking up all the time. I think he's not using any assists, but he's the first one to come round, so this will be a first benchmark, I suppose. But yeah, it's between, I would say, between Mark, Bad Boy's in there, isn't he? He's got 2 poles this season so far. Obviously, Hellboy's racing tonight, so yeah.
Should be very good indeed. Mark's actually coming round. AMK's actually set a 1:18.8 for a first stint. That's really quite impressive. I'm wondering whether the track's a bit more grippy this evening as opposed to last night, because a lot of the guys get into the 18s already. And Mark crosses the line. He actually goes second. So AMK's on provisional pole, obviously early on in qualifying. But yeah, we were just saying, looking at the championship table before the race started, we've actually had, obviously this is round 5 of the championship, and so far we've had 4 different winners from the 4 races, and 3 different pole sitters. So it's certainly showing that Division 1 is certainly up for grabs. I mean, Carwell's leading by 10 points at the minute, but the rest of the closing pack behind him are extremely close on points. I think there's 4 people on the same amount of points, so it should be everyone's to play for still at the minute.
Yeah, Bad Boy's lap. He's second last corner or round about there. He kind of nearly lost it, but then still goes second.
Yeah. That's the thing with Spain. Yeah, that's the thing with Spain. It's so you have to literally hit a perfect lap, as stupid as it sounds, to put yourself in the mix, because the qualifying times, I imagine, will be pretty close, and on this evidence it's proving that to be the case at the minute. So yeah, just on board with fear at the minute. Who's not had the best of luck so far this season, is yet to finish a race. Both yourself and I, Michael, know how quick he can be. So hopefully this will be his turning point.
Yeah. Henry still in the pits. Is he going to stay in there?
No, he normally comes out for 1 run at the end of qualifying. John's actually got a qualifying ban. That's why John's retired from the session. Fear's just come round across the line, and he sets a 1:19.8. He won't be too happy with that, but it's still a benchmark time for him. The guys will be probably pitting in now, getting ready for their second stint. But onto the podium, our head steward of the league is asking what we think the pole time is going to be and who's going to get it. Do you want to lead the realms on this one first?
Well, what was it last night? A 1:18.5?
1:18.5, yeah.
And we're already at 1:18.8, so it's going to be like 5/10 better than what we've got at the moment. 1:18.3.
Yeah, I'm going to say 1:18.2, and I reckon Mark will get it. But I reckon he's going to edge it. But I'll be interested to know. Pagani's saying Bad Boy with a pole time of a 1:18.4. Connor, what's your prediction, mate? I know you're going to be quite active throughout the chat this evening, so let us know what you think.
Berg's having a good qualifying so far, up to P5. He hasn't got any points so far this season, so I think he'll be quite happy with that.
He certainly will. We've got Ox as well, who's in P7. I imagine he will look to go much quicker. We've got Carwell in 6th, our championship leader, and I'm sure he will want to get as close to the top as possible to extend his gap. Evening to Mertens, he's in the chat as well. Okay, Connor's saying a 1:18.1, and it's Mark.
1:18.1. Okay.
So there's a lot of people tipping him this evening. So we should have to wait and see. Now, Matt Cause is on an out lap. It says Henry's still in the pits, so he's going to be waiting. I thought he would have gone out by now. Oh, Spurger's had a bit of a collision with the wall. Bit of a tricky pit entry sometimes around Spain, especially if your tyres are a bit sort of faded, because you've kind of got that long, fast sweeping right into the pit lane. And if you, it's a bit like the exit of Brazil, which is it can always be a bit uncomfortable sometimes.
You've got to be careful of that left-hand wall as you come in. So yeah, Henry's actually coming out back to open air, so it's been qualifying. MK hasn't wasted any time, he's out straight away.
Well, there we go. Okay, so let's find him. Henry always does that. He always waits for the track to be empty, and then he goes out and does one, sometimes 2 laps. Sets a pretty good time, and then he's quite content with that. But he's one of the ones in the mix of the chasing pack of the leader. We've actually got quite a few people watching the stream, so welcome along everybody. I imagine we'll see pretty much all the drivers get out of the 120s, I would have thought, to be honest. But Henry now starting his flying lap, coming down into turn 1.
If you qualify outside the top 10, what tyre do you start on? Because this is Spain, isn't it? So
yeah.
What do you start on?
Well, I mean, last night when I started towards the front, Henry's run extremely wide. I started on the softs, went onto the hard tyre, and I believe Pagani did the reverse of that. And Pagani found himself, I think he had to come through quite a lot of cars, and I think he actually crossed the line in 5th. So I would definitely go for a 1-stop this evening, especially if you qualify outside the top 10, because it saves your tyres those couple of laps. And to be honest with you, Spain for tyre wear is quite bad. So I would definitely start on the harder tyre as opposed to the softs, because you want the softs in as much clean air as possible towards the end of the race. If you put softs on at the start and you're having to overtake loads of people, it's just going to wear your tyres out more, and you won't sort of maximise their full potential. So that's definitely what I would do. But then again, we saw quite a few guys do 2-stop last night, so I think it'll be quite a mixed field in terms of stops.
I don't think this time from Henry is going to be competitive. He's going to have to do another lap.
Yeah, he's going to be in the 120s, isn't he? Yeah, 20.7.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't have the best of laps there, Henry, but I imagine he'll take a good 1.5 seconds or so out of that time. The only thing he's risking is tyre wear.
Yeah.
If you're going to start on the softs, I don't really think you can go much further than lap 11 at a push with the soft tyres from the start. So, and that's if you're really good with your tyres. Pagani's tipping rain for the race.
Rain, okay. Oh, Napoli. Oh, Napoli's binned it.
Oh no.
That's the long turn 3, is that? Sector 1? Yeah.
Believe so. But Hellboy now. On quickest, 1:18.6, so those times are coming down. This looks like it's been a bit of a better lap from Henry, but I still don't think it's going to be overly competitive, to be honest.
Well, he's got the fuel for another go, so...
Yeah, but he's just going to risk those tyres, isn't he?
Hellboy and AMK.
Yeah, he took 1.5 seconds out of his time, as we thought. He's put himself up into P6. Is he going to go again? It looks like he is. But Hellboy and AMK have both retired. Good qualifying from AMK, especially on the first lap. Or first run, should I say.
Car World is just taking his time. Wants to be the last one to set a time. Oh, 1:18.1 from Mark.
Oh, there we go. At the moment, I'm just going to cue the sarcastic comment. All bad boys binned it. Going to cue the sarcastic comment from Connor in the chat, saying "I told you so" or something like that.
Yeah, just going back to Carwell, who's 10th at the moment in qualifying, he's actually got 3 laps of fuel on board, so you know, maybe that's going to hinder his lap.
Interesting tactic. There we go. Connor's put hell yeah in capital letters. Ox starting from 11th.
Yeah. Oh, and Ox actually pinned it in the wall, unless he retired and his computer did it for him.
Not too sure. I'm just on board with Charles at the minute. Jesper's gone third, 118.8.
Great lap from Jesper.
Yeah, really good. He actually had a really good first race of the season in Canada. He came home in third. But I think he's yet to get any more points on the board from then. But Charles just come around to complete his lap. Spurge is retired now from P10. Solid from him. Oh, Charles has run out of fuel.
Carwell was only 2/10 up at the end of Sector 2 on his own time, which wouldn't put him in the... well, it kind of would put him in the top 10, but depends on the rest of the lap.
Yeah, well, Charged, I think, could have possibly got a pole time then. Or been extremely close to it. But Fear's qualified, he's got a 119.3. Carwell's gone only 8th with a 119.2. So some of these guys I was expecting a better time from, to be honest with you. If you look at the distance between Mark and Carwell, considering Carwell is our championship leader, is over a second quicker in qualifying. And that rounds off the grid. So as it currently stands, well, as it does stand, should I say, we've got Mark on pole, Hellboy alongside him with basically half a second the distance. So Mark's absolutely dominated that. Jesper is in third. AMK, the Division 2 drivers, in fourth. Bad Boy and Lennon occupy the third row with Charged and Carwell just behind them. And then we've got Henry and Fear rounded off the top 10. Really hoping Fear gets some points this evening, or even just finishes a race. I think they'll be happy with that. Then we've got Spurge and Oxox, the 2 Finnish drivers, 11th and 12th. And then Michael C and Katamise. And then the final 3 of Matt Cors, Napola and John, who had a qualifying ban for this evening. But I imagine he will have a charge through the field. Let's just hope it's clean. And yeah, we've got just under a minute to wait. We're waiting for Napola and Matt Cors to retire. But I think it will run its course.
The Napola was saying his game is broken and his car was swarmed back to the pits. So he's having some difficulties there.
That's not too good. But okay. So let's see if Connor can make this 2 solid predictions, should I say, out of 2 for the evening. Give us the podium in order. Anybody? I'm still going to tip Hellboy for the win, I think. No offence, Mark. But yeah, I'm going to tip Hellboy.
Okay. It's all going to be about strategy. I'm going to look at the tyres of the guys outside the top 10. Interested to see what's going to happen.
Okay, so there is our final qualification standings. But yeah, I'm going to tip Hellboy for the win. I think Mark's going to come home in second, and I think Lennon is going to come home in third. He's been very impressive this season. It's just been quietly getting on with his business. Onto the podium is saying Mark AMK second and Charge third. We shall see.
Pagani's back in Katamise for the win.
Katamise from what, P14 I think?
P14.
There's obviously some love there.
Might be a good midfield battle actually, because between 8th and, what is it, 13th? There's only 2 tenths. So,
yeah.
It's not giving me the option to skip.
No, me neither. It does do it, it just goes down on the countdown sometimes. Just a bit of a game glitch, I think. Let's hope the lobby hasn't glitched, because that will just cause nightmares.
Yeah, well, actually, on my screen, Napola, it's saying he didn't set a time, but on the actual stream, on the actual game, qualifying, he did set a time. So
yeah, it's very strange. Maybe Napola's just having problems. I think he's stuck in qualifying. Napola, if you can you maybe retire your car and see if that helps? So if not, I think we might have to close the lobby and do a custom grid and start the race that way. I think that might be the only other option that we've got, but we'll give it
a moment or so.
Yeah, we'll give it another 30 seconds. If not, we will. Okay, Napa's has retired already. Oh, Napola's left the session, and that's made the game progress. So let's see if Napola, if you can get back in, mate, that would be fantastic. It has actually progressed it on. Must have been a bit of an issue for him.
Yeah.
Codemaster's being as reliable as ever.
Good old Codemasters.
Okay. So here we are, starting the race. We are 5 lights. Raven's keeping on the midfield for us.
Yep.
And we are away. Mark's had a very good start, as has Hellboy. Immediately going defensive.
Oh. Fear's had a terrible start. I don't know what happened.
Oh. Oh God,
Anything?
carnage.
Oh! Ghost cars, please. Oh. AMK and Mark. Mark has been hit. Didn't see what happened.
Yeah, I think it was Hellboy dived him into turn 2. But I think we might actually restart the lobby, to be honest, because Napola was unable to get back in. So we might have to restart and do a grid editor.
I think that's the right decision, because
Yeah.
Hellboy received a
Okay.
penalty for nothing, I don't think.
Okay, right, so we are going to restart the lobby. So for those that are listening,
Red flag.
red flag indeed. Okay, so we are going to leave the session. And we're going to have to do a custom grid editor for the first time in the league, so this could be quite fun.
Can you remember the grid? 'Cause
I can just go back on the stream, it's no problem. Cool, Bad Boy's going to set up the lobby. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly invite Bad Boy into the party, because he's the one hosting the race. So what we will do is we'll get him in and then we can talk him through the grid editor.
Hello?
Hello mate, you alright?
Yep.
Yeah, cool. If you want to invite me into the lobby, and then I'll give you the grid order.
I need to wait till everyone's orange anyway.
Oh yeah, cool. Lovely job. Oh. Someone's microphone's going a bit funny.
Yeah, I can hear that.
Okay, right. Sorry for the delay here, guys, but unfortunately these things need to be done. So we'll get everybody back into the lobby, and then we'll do the grid editor. Yeah, oh, well, the whole race was dry, was it, yeah? Lovely, right. Jesper, John, charged, Mark, Matt Cause. This is the only problem, having to try and remember everybody who was in the race. Right, Ravers, you're already in, aren't you? So that's fine. Cool. Have you done grid editor before, bad boy, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. That's all good. What happened to you? Did you bin it on your fast lap? Oh, nightmare. What do we have? 17, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We've got the vehicle damage on reduced at the moment.
I'll say that in a second.
Okay, who's the one person we're waiting on? Everybody needs to select their cars that they were in.
Napola's in.
I've just gone back on the stream, so I'll check.
Okay, so I can give you the order and then we can find out who we're missing. Oh, is it Ox?
Yeah.
Is it? Is it Ox?
No, Ox is in.
No, he's in.
Okay, so we got Mark on pole, Hellboy second,
Yep.
Jesper
Yep.
third,
Yep.
AMK fourth,
Yep.
you fifth,
Yep.
Lennon was sixth,
Yep.
Charged in seventh,
Yep.
Carwell eighth,
Yep.
Henry ninth.
Yep.
Missing Carwell from the lobby.
No, Cowell's in. I've got him in.
Cowell's in.
On mine.
Oh shit, sorry.
Yeah, Henry, and then Fear was 10th.
Yep.
Spurge 11th.
Yep.
Michael C. Sorry, no, hold on. Spurge, then it was Ox,
Then Michael.
then Michael.
Yep.
And then Catamese. Then Matt Cause. Then Napa, then John, yeah.
John, yeah.
Right, I've just invited. Yeah. Napa, if you can hear me, you need to tell Spurge to pick his car.
I think everyone's glad you restarted anyway, because everyone's setup's got reset.
Oh, did they? Yeah, it seemed logical, to be honest.
Yeah, there's no point in having a default set of glitch, isn't there?
No, exactly. It would just ruin the race. So we're just waiting for John.
Yep. And then Spurge to pick McLaren.
Oh, we all started on the same time we should have started on.
Yes, mate. Come on, John. but we'll give him a couple more minutes.
I've thrown him an invite as well.
Lovely. Oh.
Oh, he's in.
Cool. Right, so when
Yeah, I've got it all.
is he in the right position? Yeah.
Yep, everything is. Yeah, everything's ready.
Okay, lovely. Okay, right, let's
I'll go
go.
and jump. Yeah, I'll go and jump at the other point now.
Lovely. All right, cheers for that, mate.
Right.
See you in a bit.
Bit.
Okay, so attempt number 2. First time it's ever happened, but hopefully it was dealt with in the right way, should we say. Okay, so hopefully people take the first couple of corners a bit more conservatively than earlier on.
I think if a couple of them had default setup glitch, that probably
Probably was the
they might
reason,
not
yeah.
realise. Yeah, they might not have realised it, and then they're having a brake pressure perhaps, and then boom.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Okay, so attempt number 2. "30 seconds till the race start. Let's see if Mark and Hellboy can have a cleaner first couple of corners."
Let's see if Fear can actually get off to the half decent start. He lost about 6 positions in that in
Yeah,
the first try.
he's probably on his phone, knowing him. Okay, right, attempt number 2. We are 5 red lights in Spain. And lights out. Much better start from Mark this time. Immediately goes defensive again, pretty much mirroring his last race start. Going down into turn 1. Jesper's all over the back of Hellboy. Hellboy going defensive. Fairly clean starts from everybody, it looks like. A couple of little shunts further down the field.
Oh, Spurg. Spurg is off. I don't
Spurg.
think he's received damage. He saved the car. Didn't see what happened, I'm afraid.
Okay, well, John's up a couple of positions at the moment. Katamise is up 4. So he's had a fantastic start. Henry's up a couple. Lemon's up to 4th already. And that's Carwell that's run wide. So he's dropped down into P10. So Katamise has profited from that.
Oh, Carwell is off.
What's
He's got
happened
any
to him?
damage? Yes, he has. I don't know, he just lost grip, I think.
Lost traction,
He's
maybe.
got
I'm not too
damage on the
sure.
wall. Yeah.
Okay, so a good solid start from Mark and Hellboy. Those two guys have pulled away a second and a half from Lennon, who's got up into P3 already. So a good solid start
Oh,
from him.
here.
Oh, he
Fear
hasn't,
went
has
a
he?
bit wide. No, he's alright. He just went a bit wide and lost a position. Matt Cause is super aggressive at the moment. He's done a couple of moves. Look for 10th.
Okay, good solid start. Catamaze is up 6, Matt Gore's up 5, Napola's up 4, John as well, starting from right at the back of the grid. Let's just double check the tyres. Yep, I believe, yeah, everybody started on the correct compound, which was good, thankfully. Okay, but Jesper trying to look up the inside of, is that Bad Boy? Yes it is. And they're going to go side by side into this tricky uphill left-right complex. But yep, Jesper gets the move done. AMK's had a good start as well, held position.
Lennon up 3 places.
Yep. Then you've got Bad Boy and Henry going side by side now through this tight left hairpin. Yeah, Bad Boy just holds it. Henry just lifts off slightly, nice and sensible.
He's up 6 places. He's done a great start.
Yeah, he certainly has been brilliantly. Matt Core's up 5, John up 5 as well, so John's on the charge. The biggest, biggest losers in terms of positions is Carwell, Spurge and Michael C, who have dropped right down. There's a good battle here between Bad Boy, Jesper and Henry. So Bad Boy's actually got past Jesper, now Henry's having a look. The inside of turn 3. But the top 3 look pretty comfortable. Similar gaps between them.
Is this the second time Michael C has pitted for a wing change? I think it is.
Is he going to be in early retirement? Hopefully not.
Interestingly, Carwell obviously has that front left damage and he hasn't pitted to get it sorted.
Yeah, Henry's right on the back of Jesper at the minute.
Very close.
Very, very close indeed. But the top 4 pulling away. The biggest gap on track at the moment, obviously, other than Michael C having to pit, is the distance between AMK and Bad Boy.
Yeah, it's a train, isn't there, from 5th to like 9th. Charles is getting involved now.
And we know he's got pace. Catamaze's up 6 positions. Fantastic start from him.
Good point from his name's Connor, isn't it, onto the podium in the in the chat. He's saying by this point last night there were 5 retirements.
Yeah, certainly.
None so far.
It's good to see. Certainly good to see. Hopefully we see, well, there's the first time penalty of the evening for Spurge, 3 seconds. He's not had the best of luck this season. Finds himself down at the bottom of the table. We know he's got the pace, he just needs to find the consistency now and keep himself out of trouble. Sometimes a bit of luck involved in that as well. But at the moment we're going to start this battle between Henry and Jesper, because I imagine there'll be a move made soon, because Henry's getting closer and closer as the laps go by.
I don't think Henry had the greatest direct pitch though on that, just before that straight. Ooh.
And Lennon is actually closing in on Hellboy in second, so Lennon really on the charge.
Hellboy's struggling, he just went wide there. And yeah, Lennon's got DRS now.
Oh, there's a Bad Boy spun.
Oh. Yeah, he's round.
Yeah, he certainly is, and he was having to wait for all of the cars to go past him before he could readjust himself. So he finds himself down in P15, just behind his teammate of Carwell, who has stayed out with damage.
Charles just got past Jesper, because Jesper's just received a penalty. And it says corner cutting.
Yeah, exactly right. Well, Lennon is on the back of Hellboy now, just a couple of attempts behind him, and AMK's catching him up as well. and they're pulling away from that little train behind. So, but Mark looks very comfortable at the minute. Yeah, Spurgeon's finished 11th in the last 2 races, so he's been very, very unlucky. Good point from Connor there, our Ted Kravitz.
Yes. We need a Ted Kravitz.
Oh, we've certainly got one in him. Okay. So a lot of guys on track very close, but nothing really going on at the moment. Okay, John's go on.
I was just going to talk about John. I was just going to say he's the highest guy on the hard tyre, and staying on the back of Matt Coors. There's only a second behind him.
Yeah, he's almost in the points already.
Yeah. The race is going to come for him, isn't it?
Exactly. And he's, yeah, like I said, he started on the hard tyre as well. And we said during qualifying that you don't really want to be doing that on softs. So then towards the end of the race, if he finds a bit of clean air, then he'll be fine. Carwell and Napola.
Is Ox going to go around the outside of John? John is going to go defensive. It's turn 3. Ooh, so close.
Good driving from these two.
Ox is going to get it done.
Yeah. I don't think John will be too worried at the minute. These are 2 guys that we would... Yeah, we'd expect these guys to be right up there towards the top end of the points. So, but actually AMK's caught up.
Oh,
who's gone off there?
Matt Coors is round. He's coming back on the track. Is he going to go? Oof, just.
Oh God, that was low. Well, unlucky for him, but lucky it caused no damage.
Yeah, he's still got dirty tyres though. Got to be careful.
Yeah, this is a track where it's quite easy to lose traction. Now I'm going to tip this now and say that this battle between Ox and John, I think, is one that we will see to the death of this race.
Yeah.
Right, we have Katamise charged and Henry going down into turn 1 altogether. Henry's got the outside line for turn 2. Lovely move, Katamise. Much like mine last night. Just want to throw that out there.
Oh, Henry's gone wide.
Yeah, Henry's run wide.
Another place. Is he? Ooh.
Great driving from these 2. Henry's going to have the inside line though. Can charge, hold it, hopefully there's no contact. Oh, there's a tiny bit, but not enough to really throw anybody off. Henry just holds on.
Henry struggled there.
Yeah, on board with charge now. Is he going to take a dive? He is.
Ooh,
Quite, yeah, it's quite aggressive.
Henry's gone off the track.
And now this has allowed Fear, who's actually in the points, to close up on this battle as well. So Katamise has profited from turn 1. Lovely move there.
Oh, Lennon and Hellboy side by side on the pit straight.
Yeah, I was literally just gone to that. Lennon's got him.
And he has
DRS. AMK, is he going to take a dive as well? Oh.
I think Hellboy. Does Hellboy have damage? He does. Went left.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, he's gone off. Oh my word! He just went off and just.
Did he just turn off, or did he get clipped, or what?
I don't know. It looked like he just turned off, but I didn't see how close.
I was on board with him, and it just looked like he just turned left.
Yeah, it looked like a real life Formula 1 steering column brake. Do you know what I mean? It just boom, that's it. You're off.
Just gone. Yeah, strange. Anyway, that's profited Lennon up into 2nd place and AMK in 3rd. So Mark just needs to keep this clean now. But I'll be. This is going to do. Sorry, it's going to do wonders for the Mercedes team in terms of constructors, because they're 1st and 2nd at the minute.
Yeah.
Okay, Charged has got past Henry now, and he's closing up to Katamise, so he's certainly having a good start. I imagine we'll start to see pit stops within the next couple of laps. I reckon somewhere between lap 10 and 12, because obviously the guys will be starting on fresh tyres as opposed to Worn
Henry
ones.
Pitts going for the undercut on these. As does
Oh,
Jester.
interesting.
Strategy
Interesting
coming in now.
tactic.
Charge both sides with Catamese. Yeah. Good battling.
Certainly his charge gets this done though. Some really, really nice moves so far.
Carlod's in the pits and gets a new wing. So he has changed it now.
Yeah, he'll go to hards and do a one stop from here, I'd imagine.
No, he's on mediums.
Oh, he's doing two stop, okay.
Yep. Soft, medium, soft.
Yeah, I'd imagine so.
Oh, and Spurge and Matt Cause are having a battle.
Yep. Involved with Matt now. Bit of wheel banging going on.
Yeah. Oh, contact.
Oh,
Good save from Spurge. Oh, no, don't do that. Oh, Spurge got damaged.
yeah, he's lost some of his front right. Hopefully there's no more contact. Keep it clean, guys. God, that was close. Oh, Matt Cause all over the place. Spurge around the outside.
Oh, he's going to lose it.
Yeah, oh God, who's that?
Henry.
Henry's gone.
Henry's retired. Where did he came out of nowhere, didn't he?
Yeah, Spurge has got dirty tyres and he's going to allow Matt Cause to pull away. Wow. And now we've got Bad Boy on the back of Napola. In terms of tyres.
He can lose more. Oh, he's in the wall.
Who is?
Spurge, he's saved the car again, but he's got no wing. He's got no fuel. 30 tyres.
Bad Boy Napola into turn one. Yeah, Bad Boy makes it stick. He's on the softer tyre out of the two. I don't think Napola will be too bothered about that at the moment. AMK's only 3/10 behind Lennon in the battle for second place. And this is allowing Mark to pull away. In terms of stops, it's from Carwell down.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Catamese going to be. Oh, hang on. AMK.
AMK and Lennon. They're going at it. Is AMK. Oh, what a move. If he makes this stick, it'll be a lovely move.
Good out of grip.
Yeah, I was going to say, good respectful driving from them both, though. Which is always nice to see. But we're going to stay with this battle. AMK needs a good exit at the final corner. Oh no, he has a wobble. He's not going to get Lennon here, I don't think.
Fear, is he going to get a good enough exit?
Yeah, Charged is pulling away from Catamese. He's got a couple of seconds on him now. But Catamese and Fear.
He's got the fuel.
And he's got the straight line speed as well. Obviously assisted with DRS, but he is quick in a straight line.
Oh, Berg. No, Berg's just voluntarily retired.
Voluntarily, you say?
Yeah.
It's a shame. It's a shame. 3 retirements. Hopefully we don't see too many more. But we've seen in Division 1 with the amount of retirements we have had in the past couple of races that all you've got to do is finish and you'll get yourself some points. Oh, is that
John?
Catamese and Fear? God, that was close.
Fear got a pack out.
I think Catamese's tyres are the ones suffering a lot more than Fear's at the moment because obviously he's had to come through the pack. I mean, he's done an amazing job so far. Take nothing away from him. He's up 9 positions.
Yeah.
And John's up into P8. Obviously, he's on the harder tyre.
Mark and AMK both pit. Mark going to the hard tyre.
Well, Lennon's very good with his tyres. We know that. And we've got who's that into the pits? That's Catamese. Catamese into the pits, Charged as well. So a lot of the guys are pitting on lap 12, as we said.
Where is Mark going to come out?
Now, call me crazy, but I'm wondering whether Lennon, in his head, is thinking if he can take these tyres just a couple more laps, whether he'll be able to go to a medium.
Wow.
I mean, stranger things have happened. I know it's very unlikely, but it wouldn't surprise me if Lennon. We've seen before how good he is with his tyres, like in Russia, we didn't actually stop in the wet conditions. Him and Catamese.
Yeah. And if he can, he's going to really benefit from it because Mark has come out in a bit of traffic. he has got fresher tyres than John and Ox, like all on hard tyres, but
Yeah,
those guys are slightly more worn. So
and
Mark's
also they're not the easiest people to get past, John and Ox.
yeah, and they're not going to let anyone pass
Certainly not.
in terms of like running their own race. I don't think they're
Yeah.
going to be doing that.
I think, in all fear, I think he needs to come in. Those tyres are shot to bits now. He's holding everybody up. He needs to come in this lap because I think he's at risk of a puncture if he doesn't. Is he going to? Yes, he does. Good lad.
And then there's pitted.
Okay. So Ox will take the lead of the Grand Prix. John is very, very close behind, and Mark as well. But if Lennon can get out the pits quick enough, which he does do, can he get out in front of AMK? Yeah. Normal service resumed, I think, as far as the top three go. But there's a 6-second gap to Mark, but Mark does have these guys in front of him, and he will have, for the foreseeable future, I think another 9 or 10 laps, I would imagine, before those guys pit for the soft tyres.
Yeah. And, well, it's only one lap, but Lennon's got 1 lap set of fresher tyres, so...
Yeah, exactly. And it will make all the difference. It really, really will.
I think one thing that some people forget as well, is if you look at the weather in this particular... Oh, he's going for a move, is Mark, is he? Oh. Yeah, he knows he's got to get past these two pretty quick.
He's done a good job there.
But yeah, looking at the weather, it's obviously really hot. Makes the track much hotter.
Yeah.
So even more far away, of course.
That was so bad. I want to say thanks, Michael. Then when it's hot, the track gets hot too. Thanks, Michael.
Open the DRS, Mark. Mark hasn't opened his DRS.
Oh, interesting. Maybe he's got a failure, possibly. I know Smertens had it last night. He had his DRS went down.
Okay. Here and Catme's still having that battle.
Yeah, that's certainly. I'm just keeping an eye on Mark at the moment, but AMK's putting a really, really good performance. I know he's been practicing today with Fear. Who, like we said, he's on the back of Catme's at the minute. Both on the fresh tyres. So this is going to be a battle to the end. Pagani's asking for a fact of the day, Michael.
Fact of the day.
Fact of the day. You're well renowned for your fact of the day. I'll give you a second to I'll give you a second to mull it over, just as we stay on board with Fear and Catamise. Come round to begin lap 15 of the Grand Prix, approaching the halfway point.
Yeah, I think Mark has got DRS failure again on the pit straight.
Yeah.
It doesn't open, so it's going to cost him a couple of, well, a tenth or two perhaps per lap.
Yeah, I mean he's not losing time to Ox, to be honest. It seems to be fairly consistent.
Yeah, but in the background, Lennon is catching up to John.
Yeah.
That was 5 and a bit seconds.
Well, when they come up the pits, it was 6.5 seconds, and now Lennon has brought that gap down to just under 5. So, but then also Lennon and AMK will have John to get past when they catch up. But Mark is very, very close now to the back of Ox. I'm talking within a couple of attempts. This is a battle for the lead of the Grand Prix. Ox won't give up the position easy. But I imagine Mark will make a move. Just wonder whether he's got his DRS back at the moment, because that could be Ox's saving grace, but Mark's grip is... Oh!
That might be a bit of lag because there's no damage.
Yeah, I think it is. Christ, that was a bit frightening, wasn't it? There's me thinking that's game over for them two. But Mark coming down.
That DRS button and nothing's going to work.
I know, he's going to be spamming it. He's not going to take a move though, is he? Oh, he does brake late. He's just got superior grip at the moment compared to Ox. I think it's a matter of time. All this
Oh.
contact. They're going to go.
They're locked.
Oh my word. How have they survived? Christ. Codemasters, you really have built a really crap game, I tell you. I need to turn off this battle, but I can't.
To think we paid money for this.
I know.
Jesus Christ.
For anybody that's watching FTRL that's not seen it before, if there is anybody out there, this isn't a normal thing. I promise you the drivers can drive properly on some occasions.
Oh wow, he's inside him. Oh no. He's pushing him along, he's pushing him along.
What is going on?
They're like together. It's one car.
Wow. Okay.
That's one way of getting past him. He's making the move. He's still making the move. They're holding hands down.
Yeah.
I think Mark.
Oh my God. What is going on?
Connor's the overtake of the season.
I'm not even sure who's winning. What's going on?
I'm not even sure who's. I think Mark's trying to get his jam his DLS open by using Ox's car.
I think Mark's got his mechanic on the back of the Force India trying to swap the rear wing.
Yeah. All I'm seeing is Mark's driver's hand just keep going up. You know, when they make contact, his hand just keep going up. Just making contact.
Well, okay, right. So as it stands now, Mark is in the lead,
albeit by a wing.
Yeah. I mean, all I can say about that battle is that you can tell that they're completely equally matched for pace. That's one of the most ridiculous things I've ever seen. Right, back to normality now. Anyway, let's go back down to
Fear. That was normality, wasn't it? It's a Codemasters game.
Yeah. Okay, well I think we've got Mark's brother, or somebody related to Mark in the chat, saying that Ox wasn't on Mark's screen.
Okay.
That is just, I mean, yeah. I don't even know what to say about that, but if this doesn't get voted race of the season, then something is drastically wrong. But
he's going to go past Castaneda here, I think. Finally getting a good run out, yeah.
Yeah, down into turn one. Nice and simple. Could exit at turn two, but I imagine these two will probably swap positions for the foreseeable future. Okay, well, if we go on board with with Ox, let's have a look at his telemetry. Well, it says if he pits, I don't know how much truth is in this because it doesn't quite seem right, but it says if he pits, he's going to rejoin in 6th. I mean, yeah, possibly. Somewhere between Napoli and Charged and Fear, around that sort of area, I would say. And John, very much the same, just obviously a few seconds back. But I reckon, what lap do you reckon they'll pit? 22?
Well, John's pitting now, so...
Oh, interesting.
And Napler is still... Napler and Ox are the only ones not to have pitted.
Yeah.
On the hard tyre runners.
Okay, right, so, if we go on tyres, John's got onto the mediums. So maybe his tyres must have been really, really bad by this point.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's a shame, because if he could have held on for a couple more laps...
Could have done a hard to soft, I think it was, so that's what Ox is going to try and do. So it seems.
Oh, we have an interesting fact from our FTRL's Ted Kravitz. And because of Henry's retirement, if Car World finishes in the points, he is the only person to finish in the points every race this season.
Interesting.
Interesting fact indeed. But if Mark wins this race, which it looks increasingly likely that he will, he'll move on to 50 points, and if Carwell gets 1 point, he'll be on 54. And this is only Mark's official second race. So it looks at the moment like he is the man to beat.
I'm looking at Ox and his DRS isn't opening on my screen either, so...
No. So what I'll do is I'll go around to Catamies and Fear, and John is now at the back of that battle, so he's unfortunately come out just behind them two. But let's just check if these guys, if their DRS opens, because this could just be a spectator glitch.
I think Fears was last lap.
Yeah,
it is open.
His is open, John's open as well. This could be quite fruity. Catamy sitting central. John coming up in between the two of them. Hopefully doesn't dive between them both. No, he doesn't. And Fear gets Catamy's back. And John's going up the inside. He's on the mediums. Lovely move from John. Fear's gone off. Fear's gone.
Fear's gone off.
No! Dale! What are you doing? It's happened again. And Carwell has profited and got himself into the points. And he's now involved in this battle along with Bad Boy.
Oh, Fear.
And Connor has just said Fear looking to end his point this season. And I think he has just jinxed him, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And he's just replied to, and I apologise, Dale. Well, he said, I apologise, Dale. So, Connor, you are grammatically incorrect, but don't want to embarrass you too much in front of the whole world. Okay, right, in terms of battles, Bad Boy now on the back of Catamy. So Catamy is losing pace quite rapidly. He's not sporting any damage, but we got Tezza in the chat as well. Evening, my mate.
Napple has pitted.
And Fear's got his next DNF of the season. Looks like before long he could be a Division 2 driver. Oh, there's contact between Bad Boy and Catamy's. They're going side by side around turn 2. Yeah, Bad Boy just got a superior grip on Carwell. Oh, Catamy's with a switchback. Oh, I love a switchback. Please make this stick.
At the inside.
Yeah, Bad Boy's run very, very wide. Catamy's has done it. Great move. Knew what he was doing.
Good helicopter shot on my screen.
Lucky you. Well, Spurge is not too bothered about the race tonight because apparently Ronaldo's just scored a bicycle kick goal and he's extremely happy about that. So at least he's not too upset. Oh,
Bad Boy, what a move. Can he?
Yeah.
Here comes Carwell.
Very brave. Carwell looking up the inside. Catamese is going to lose that 2 positions. Catamese is doing a bit of charity work. Oh, contact between the Ferraris.
Between the teammates.
Oh, they're going to go for it. Oh my word. We saw this last night with AMK, Matty Suddens and myself.
Oh no. Oh. Where did... Oh, Carwell pitted.
Carwell's had to come in again because he went onto the mediums and he's got to do another stop.
Oh, I thought... Sorry, I mixed up Napper and Carwell.
Okay, Catamese and Bad Boy still going. In the turn 1, Bad Boy's got the inside line, Catame's got the inside for turn 2. Yeah, he's going to hold this, I think.
Napper on fresh mediums has joined this battle.
Yeah, great little battle. Nice, respectful driving.
This is the only battle really at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, there's not too much else going on.
Ox pits after 22 laps on the hard tyres.
Yeah, I thought it would be 22. Hellboy has left the chat, so I don't think he's particularly happy with tonight's events. But we soldier on.
Okay. Where's John? I think Ox is gonna. Yeah, Ox is comfortably gonna come out in front of John.
Yeah, Ox is at turn 2. John's just going around turn 1. So just about 5.5 seconds the gap. But the front three have gone back to their original shape.
Catamount and Bad Boy are still fighting.
Great battle between these two. Oh, he's running off a little bit.
Bad Boy for wide.
Napola's involved now.
Napola's through.
Oh, Napola up the inside of Bad Boy's made it stick. Well, for what is normally quite an uneventful circuit, it's been very much the polar opposite of that, with 9 laps left. Plenty more could happen. 4 retirements, unfortunately Dale being one of them, Spurge, Henry and Hellboy.
Ox has got obviously fresh soft, so he can really put the foot down.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah, he's gone for the move. Ox, yeah, he can quite easily pass the charge, obviously.
Right, you need to tune on with Catamese, Napola and Bad Boy. They're 3 wide into turn 1.
Oh, Christ, here we go.
God, here we go. Okay, so from being down in 9th at the start of this lap, Bad Boy is now up to 7th, so he's overtaken the 2 finished drivers. There's Matt Cause. Hello, Matt.
How have these 3 not got any damage?
Well, it's just been a brilliant, brilliant battle, which is what you want to see when you watch league racing, which is great. Catamy's dropped off ever so slightly.
No, he's coming back now. He's got a good run at that corner.
Jesper's in the distance as well, so he's going to be seeing this and he's going to be catching this up very, very quickly. Catamy's tried it. Ox goes quickest. Ox a man on a mission. I think he's left himself too much to do in terms of a podium, but okay, here they go again. Bad Boy not going to be the one with the DRS. Napola's going to look around the outside. Bad Boy's going to defend the inside line. Napola has got past.
Ooh, back comes Bad Boy.
Catamese has run wide. Yeah.
He seems to struggle for traction coming out that corner, I think.
I think he's running no traction. Yeah, this is the only thing that's happening. Oh, Michael says he's gone now. So we're down to just 11 runners, which is not good.
Yep, turn 1, spinned it. Oh, who was that? Thought I saw another car go off. No, I'm seeing things.
Seeing things again.
Yep.
Okay, well Napola's dropped off there, so Catamese has profited. So there's a bit more of a gap this time between the 3 of them. But Jesper has brought it down by a second. Catamese has had a good exit out the final corner there. Slingshot his way out, he's going to have DRS. Bad Boy goes immediately defensive again. Catamese is going to... Oh, God.
Ooh.
Catamese is again... Oh, Napola, out of nowhere.
Napola. Oh. Just touched the grass, didn't he? Catamese.
Carwell gets his usual penalty for the evening. Bad Boy going to have the inside line. He should hold this. Yeah, no problems.
Yep.
And Napola's going to come through. This is a great battle. Really, really enjoying watching this.
Here we go again. Good exit from Catanese, but Bad Boy's gone. Oh, Catanese.
Yeah, and Jesper's
Catanese
bought
is
that.
really losing it there.
Yeah, I know. Jesper's closed up now dramatically. He's going to be involved in this very soon. So Bad Boy's going
Oh,
to.
Catanese gets the penalty.
Bad Boy's going to have 3 finished drivers around him very soon.
Catanese is running negative fuel as well. Negative extra fuel. Oh, it's that turn, that second turn, they struggle for grip. Oh, Napoli.
Napoli's run wide. Oh, Cammy's now going up the inside. They've turned 4, I think, something like that. Oh, both of them losing traction almost symmetrically then. Now, Catamese does have a couple of penalties, I believe. Not too sure about the others, but in terms of actual track position at the end, who do you think is going to come out on top of this battle?
Oh, good question. Oh, contact. No damage. Okay. Maybe just a tyre to tyre. I'm sure Napoli has the fresher tyre out of these, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
What we got? 5 laps left.
I think if Napoli can get past them both, I think he'll probably pull away.
Yeah.
If he can just have half a sector or so, or half a lap, sorry, should I say, in front of these two lads.
He's creeping up. There he goes. And this is where he needs to keep grip, Napoli.
So he does 5 laps to go. And can Jesper catch these guys up in time? That gap is coming down. I imagine he'll be there within a couple of laps. And Carwell isn't too far behind.
AMK is catching Lennon. I don't remember that gap being so small.
No, it wasn't. But in terms of penalties, I'm just flicking through to give Mark a little bit of airtime for a couple of seconds. Lennon as well. An AMK, fantastic performance from him. Ox as well, and John, and Charged, all of them. Driven really, really well. Jesper's just got a 3-second time penalty, so that's not going to help his chances.
Just when we thought it was going to be a 4-way battle. I think that's probably his first penalty, isn't it, Jesper? I don't remember his name being down there.
Possibly, yeah, I'm not too sure. But also, don't...
Yellow sector 1, where's that?
Not too sure what it is, to be honest.
Might be a retired car still there somewhere.
Yeah, possibly Matt Cause or Michael C.
He's a Napoli. No, he's backing out of that move.
Yeah,
AMK is going to get DRS by the looks of things. He's running slightly negative fuel, so I have to get this move done pretty quick.
Yeah, Napoli's looking quick. But we all know Bad Boy is he's a pain to get by. Oh, Napa had a look then, let him know he was there.
Jesper joins the party.
He certainly does, and Carwell only a second behind.
It's all coming together.
It is, this could be a 5-way battle for the final couple of laps, which could be great to see, and it looks that way now. All of them within a second of one another. Napoli surely got to make a move into turn 1. He could even get this done by the end of the straight. Depends on his straight line speed. Bad Boy normally has good straight line speed. Napoli is officially ahead. Bad Boy later on the brakes. Napoli's going to hold this, I think. or possibly been a bit too kind in terms of space to Bad Boy there, but respectful as ever from Napola, as we know. Carwell shutting the door, and this really is a five-way battle now. AMK is 7 tenths behind Lennon, but I think these guys needed to have the airtime this evening, considering the importance of it, fighting for P7 down to the final point scoring positions, and who is going to be the one that misses out on the points this evening. It's got to be one of these guys.
Carwell.
Yeah, Carwell is going to get by, I think. Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Gets it done.
Got plenty of fuel actually, Carwell.
Oh, Napper up the inside. Oh.
Oh.
I really hope we can congratulate these guys afterwards for it being a fantastic battle, and it doesn't, well, for something that doesn't end in tears, hopefully. Only 2 laps left, but this is very rare that you see 5 cars this close on track in the final 2 laps of a race. Napola now going again into turn 1. Bad Boy driving fantastically, considering. Catamise and Carwell. Oh, don't know where to put my eyes at the moment. The 2 Ferraris, the 2 Williams, and the McLaren all going at it.
Bad Boy's
Badwell.
Badwell, sorry.
Badwell and Carboy.
Yeah.
Oh, now the Ferrari's going at it. Carwell's got him. So Bad Boy's gone from 7th to 10th in a matter of 5 corners.
I think Carwell's gonna beat all of these here. He's on the absolute rampage.
Yeah, he's on softs as well, isn't he? Is he on softs?
Mediums.
Mediums. So he's gone softs, medium. Okay, Jesper looks like he's the one that could miss out at the minute. We know he's got a penalty. We know Carwell's got one. Catamise has got 2, so it could actually be Catamise that drops out here, despite his fantastic driving this evening. But Napola needs to have a good exit. Yeah, I think Napola's going to hold on to this in terms of position. Oh, Lennon's just got a 3-second time penalty. So could that, on the second to last lap of the race, could that make him lose out on a 2nd place for the evening? Oh, who's that? Carwell, Catamise. Yeah, Carwell gets it done. Nice and simple.
Next up, Napola. Oh. I think Napola just went off track momentarily, did he? No, maybe not.
Now, I know some of the retired drivers won't be too happy after the race, but I'm going to go on a... Oh, Bad Boys are going to lose out to Jesper now. He lost traction coming out of turn 5. Oh, it's a squeeze. Jesper's on the gravel.
Bad Boy has front left damage.
Okay, let's go down to Jesper. Oh, him and Bad Boy touch. Quite aggressive from Jesper.
Oh, more contact. No, Jesper's gone off track. Oh, saves it. Oh, Bad Boy.
3-second time penalty. Yeah, it certainly is. Now, can Carwell get past Napola? Final lap.
AMK got past Lennon.
Oh, he did, yeah.
Oh, contact. Oh, Napola.
Don't know where to look at the moment. Where's Mark? Okay, Mark's come around the final chicane. Out of the final corner. And we're just going to see that Mercedes come round and take his 2nd consecutive race win. Amazing effort from him. Great job. Yeah. AMK is going to come round and take P2. But for penalties, I believe.
Oh, Lennon decides to bin it over the line.
Yeah, AMK 2nd. Lennon again takes a podium. Unlucky not to finish 2nd place there, but that penalty's cost him. Moxlot's come home in 4th.
Napoli gets a penalty.
Oh, no way.
Carwell's got past him.
Charged is in 5th. John in 6th. And then we've just got this battle now between... Oh, Napola with a switch
back.
Oh, can he make it stick?
Yeah. Oh, he's gone on the outside. Another switchback.
Carwell's going to just hold on to this, I think, but for a mistake on the final chicane. Nice and conservative.
Oh no, Napala!
Oh, Napala, no, is he going to lose to Catamies? Oh, no way.
Final turn.
Oh, Nap.
He's got the run on him though.
He's got the
Napala's
run.
coming back.
Catamies, what an absolute nightmare.
He's tried to retire him. That's a red flag.
Oh, my
they'll complain.
God.
Great stuff.
The question is, though, would Napala have had the run on him to be able to actually get past him?
Oh, I don't know.
Because that's the thing, because I think Catamies held on there, so he could have actually done something absolutely awful then.
He could have. I will save my video because I think I had a different angle. I looked down at my phone and yeah.
Oh, no way. That's something we need to look at. But anyway, Mark takes the win. AMK comes home in second.
Oh no, Napa's responded in the chat. They had equal penalties. Oh no.
Oh dear. Yeah, Lennon in third. That is Ox comes home in fourth place, up from 12th. Great drive from him. Charge comes home in fifth. John in sixth, up from 17th. Great result from him. Catamies in seventh. Napala in eighth. That's something that we need to look at, I think. Carwell in ninth place. Jesper in 10th, and Badwell misses out on the points in 11th. And then we had the six retirements from Matt Cause. We had Hellboy Henry. We had Michael C. Spurge. Yeah, and Fear. So, yeah, anyway, that brings a close to one of the most eventful evenings I think FTRL has ever had. But thank you very much for joining us. Who's your driver of the day today, Michael?
God, there's so many. John, what was it, 17th to 6th?
Yep, and Ox was up from, God.
Oh, yeah, somewhere to somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere to fourth.
Somewhere to somewhere. One of those.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. But anyway, right, we have got round 6 in Hungary starting Monday, Division 2 next week at 8 o'clock, and then myself and hopefully possibly Ravers on Tuesday for round 6 of Division 1 next week. Thank you very much for joining us tonight, guys. We'll see you soon.